is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Monday, July 14th, 2025. This is episode 1100. Another special coffee break anniversary. However, I will not celebrate this anniversary today. Instead, I will celebrate episode 1111. That's really a super cool number. So yeah, I do have a couple of episodes left to figure out what I like to do for this special anniversary. For episode 1100, I just like to continue harvesting sugar canes, and I like to start walking to the village where my librarians live so that I can trade with them and get the last book of mending. I need to feed the hungry cat. The hungry cat is really demanding food. Let's get another raw cod. I hope you'll like another raw cod. I look excited. He's good. He's good. Cat starts to purr. That's fantastic. Alright, let's head out. Take a quick walk through the park. Get reminded of the fact that I have to harvest all the honey. Say hello to the salmon. And head over to the horse so that I can get to my sugarcane farms. The journey to Japan, or rather the report of my journey to Japan, nearly is over. There are only a few days left. Currently, we are on the round trip. We started with traveling to Osaka, subsequently visited Kyoto and Nara. Now we are in the middle of the Japanese Alps. We are in a very small little village, which is kind of famous for skiing in the wintertime. Also, it's kind of famous for hiking, especially in fall, because fall colors are apparently super fantastic in Japan. We were there early summer, late spring. And yeah, this was basically a little bit too early. Especially considering the fact that this year Japan had a lot of snow. So the lifts, there were some lifts, some gondola to take to get to the starting point of a trailhead. Of course, I think one could have somehow scrambled uphill, but there's also a thing that was not really feasible. So yeah, we weren't really able to get to the trailhead where we wanted to go. We unfortunately realized this after arriving at this little village, or rather even in the morning. And yeah, then we were checking a little bit where can we go, what is our plan for the hike. We luckily found some interesting sounding hike. It was not getting really high up as we initially thought or hoped, because the lifts were still closed. But we still got to a nice vantage point, multiple very, very nice vantage points. That was cool. That was very nice. The first real nice and amazing thing was waking up. As we woke up and opened the window blinds, we saw that some of or most of the surrounding mountains were still snow covered, and this looked so amazing in the morning sunshine, clear blue sky, super sunny. This was amazing. This was so fantastic. This looked so cool. It was really promising. Okay, this is going to be a super great hike. And indeed, it was a great hike. First, we made some breakfast in the share house kitchen. Was kinda nice to have basically everything at our disposal. Before packing things up, the share house had a little bit of a tiny shed or something, or little shack for storing larger luggage or for leaving stuff there. So we deposited all of our luggage there for beginning the hike. And yeah, it was so amazing stepping outside and then seeing all those snow-covered mountains, being surrounded by them. It was a little bit sad that we couldn't get really to the top of the mountains also. It would have been more amazing, but nevertheless, it was amazing to just see the scenery, cross some bridges, and see those mountain streams running underneath the bridge. Our hike began with kind of steep uphill. First, we were on a normal road. It was kind of warm, kind of exhausting. We were looking forward to get into the forest. And yeah, we got to the forest, continued to hike up. I think we got to an altitude of 1,600 meters, 1,700 meters or so. It was also so interesting at the summit of this smaller mountain, which not only provided a fantastic view to the entire mountain scenery, it also had not only some lift stations, some smaller lift stations where people, mountain bikers, also gathered up and did some mountain biking and so on. On top was even a bakery. I'm not quite sure. I don't think that or cafe, bakery / cafe, which had really self-made pastry, and this pastry was so delicious. They had really a nice viewing platform where you can step out a bit and then stand basically freely surrounded by the mountains. They even had for this little viewing platform some kind of little stand where you can place your smartphone in or on top of it, so that you can easily take selfies. This was super convenient, super cool. And yeah, we got some cookies, some delicious pastry, and enjoyed everything. Enjoyed all of this while sitting in the sunshine, enjoying the fantastic mountain vista. Before continuing on with our hike, I think I felt that a little bit like, okay, the getting to that bakery mountaintop with a fantastic view was a little bit the highlight of the hike. For the remainder of the hike, or for most of the hike, we were then inside of the forest, which no doubt was also cool and interesting and nice to walk. But there was not much of a good distant view. Still, very nice hike, very cool hike. The downhill segment at some point was kind of steep. Luckily, they provided some chains or ropes you can use to assist the descent, because really was going down steeply. And yeah, at some point, as we followed we got a hiking track, hiking course from Komoot, and was it Komoot? Was it something else? I don't know. One route at least. And all of a sudden, this route just led us into a forest, and we just kept on going. It was interesting in the middle. Suddenly, we were really in the middle of a forest without no further path, but we continued on, and eventually made it out of the forest. So this was also a little bit of a small adventure. But yeah, hiking in the Japanese Alps, really amazing. It must be even more amazing when the lifts are open and then when there's not so much snow, because there are apparently some very nice mountain lakes and can really get to high up and have fantastic view from up there. This unfortunately was not in the cards for us this journey, but still, just seeing everything so fantastic, so amazing. We were really happy. Also, we were so lucky with the weather. We had all the time sunshine, it was warm, and it was just really a perfect hike. As we got back to the share house and we grabbed our stuff and relaxed a bit, we found out that although we have checked the train connections and we were kind of sure that there is still a train connection bringing us in the end back to Tokyo, we realized, okay, the last train leaving this little village has already left. So we thought like, okay, there might have been a bus, but this bus also left basically as we realized that we could have used a bus. So we were basically stranded in this mountain village again where not so much is happening. This was, okay, there are some arrow dispensers, which is actually kind of good. The creeper's not so good. Hope the creeper hasn't seen me. Ow, how did you, ow. Ah, got him. Did the creeper see me? No. So yeah, we were basically stranded. First, we tried to get an Uber, but no Uber in this far off region of Japan. But luckily, at the train station of that little village, we found some taxis, and the first taxi driver we asked agreed to bring us to Nagano, from where we then can take train, or from where we could take the Shinkansen finally back to Tokyo. So yeah, we had to get a somewhat expensive taxi ride from the middle of the mountains out to Nagano, the city where Winter Olympics took place many years ago. But yeah, that was interesting. So we could also cross the thing of using a taxi in Japan off the list or so. We're kind of lucky that this happened, or well, not that this happened, but that we got this taxi and that we went stranded, because otherwise it would have been even more expensive to get home to Tokyo with the Shinkansen without our rail pass. So okay, what was there? Or is this some new feature I never saw? Why is there all of a sudden a hole? Some more free arrows. Thank you. Yeah, got to Nagano. Managed to find some snacks in the train station before getting the Shinkansen, and then finally getting back to Tokyo. So this was, the whole day was a little bit of an adventure. Not only mountaineering and having this fantastic viewing platform in the middle of the mountains with a bakery, kind of cool, but also first feeling like stranded and then finding a solution thanks to taxi and safely making it home to Tokyo. What a day! Really adventure day, and what a great round trip. So those 7 days with the train pass, with the rail pass, were fantastic. It was so cool to explore all those things, to see so many different places, to just have adventures. And yeah, I fully enjoyed those 7 days, and I would love to do another of those round trips or so. That would be amazing. But yeah, got back to Tokyo. The next day was a bit of a rest day. It was that's hard to say. if it's really the second to last day in Tokyo or the the day before the second to last day in Tokyo. I left on Sunday evening, so I'm not quite sure if Sunday is the full day or the last day, or if Sunday is the last day, or it's already the day of the journey home. Whatever. Time is weird. We're basically on Friday then, and yeah, we went to Ikebukuro, another of those centers, small little centers or areas in Tokyo. That's kind of famous for second-hand shops, for some shops by a little bit of independent artists, cloth making folks. So, well, not only cloth, but generally some cool jackets, and they were super creative with their styles, but also kind of expensive, which was the downside of this. Also, some other artist things, like a shop that sells lots of stickers and other fancy souvenirs or things to express yourself. So this was fun. I got a bunch of stickers. I still need to find a thing to stick them on, because they look cool, they look fancy, and they will have some meaning, basically. And I just really need to find the right surface where I can stick them on. That was cool. As we were out there, we in the evening went to a Japanese restaurant, but they had Japanese curry, and this was really delicious. I think we got, or I got the what was it called? Samurai dish of the 712 goods. I don't know, some fancy name. Basically, it was a curry with 12 different vegetables also in it. Cool. Also, you could customize it, like, okay, I like to have some egg to it, or I like to have some tofu or whatever, or some natto. So I also really enjoyed all those options for customizing your dish. It was amazing. It was great. And yeah, after dinner, we went a little bit on a walk through some more very well illuminated streets. It's basically it looked super cool. It was, those streets were basically like before Shibuya was the crazy Shibuya crossing. What was it called? Some crossing. Crazy crossing. Crossroads. I don't know, the crazy place where people run over the street from all different angles. Previously, before this district became so popular, Ikebukuro was kind of popular, so it was nice to walk about there and see all the light, all the colors, all the illuminated houses. So we had fun. We really enjoyed this. It was a cool place, and it was also a little bit of a relaxing day after we got home after 7 days of our trip, and we don't want to rush things. Also, we were to some extent a little bit saturated, but at the same time we also wanted to do stuff. So this was cool. It was really cool to venture out and see this part of Tokyo. And yep, I was was really amazed by all the food we could go out get, and all those little shops, all the colored lights. Really, really, really fantastic day. And yeah, after we got home, we also wanted to get a little bit more of movement, of exercise in. So, and not only of exercise, but I also wanted to get at least one run in Japan in. And so we started with a run to the park. We basically visited on the first day of my arrival. Well, not of the arrival, but the first full day in Tokyo. This park also features a running track and generally somewhat of a sports park. So we got there, did some laps on the running track. Kind of fun, doing some sprints there. But we did not only do sprints, but we also decided, okay, let's do some agility training, some strength training, some acrobatics. We basically spent like, I don't know, 1-2 hours there or so. First doing running and then going over to do some strength training, then some partner acrobatics. This was super cool. Trying out different things, like my partner trying to do some kind of handstand, not directly on top of my legs, but using my legs a little bit as an aid. So all those cool things we did in the middle of the night, and the running track was super nicely illuminated. This is so fantastic. You can just go to places and there's light. It's just open. It's not like, okay, there's a sports place, but it's super fenced up so that no one can get in unless the club that owns that place also lets you in. No, it's just free for use for everyone. It's just a fantastic running track with light available for everyone, and there were also so many other people doing stuff out there, doing some runs and so on. So felt really nice. Was really nice and cool evening, or rather cool night, being out there and just having fun there, just exercising, training a little bit. And yeah, this was basically the Friday. Really nice day. We got home kind of late, like 1 a.m. or so, I guess. So it was really already very late for after we've been out there. At the same time, was really cool and was lots of fun. And it also felt like, okay, I haven't done sprinting in quite some time, but it also brought back the fun of sprinting. So yeah, what was really nice day. And so there are basically only 2 days left. Enderman. Why is there an Enderman? I will cover the last 2 days of my Japan journey next time, I guess, because the moon has risen. I made it to the desert, so this is, I guess, a perfect spot to set up shop. That I can enter the desert next time, get to the village next time, and then finish the report of my Japan journey. I'm not quite sure if that really finishes the report, or if it's just like, okay, this is everything now of the journey itself, but I still have to do some kind of, what's my final verdict thing or so. So yeah, that's cool. That's basically it. And with that, we are also at the end of No, I think I like to eat this one. The end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending episode 1100 with me. Soon, 1111. That's a cool number. That's worth celebrating. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!